The NBA on 2K Sports welcomes you to Wednesday afternoon basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me at the table, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. So with Smith sitting on the bench, here's the five for Kevin McHale right now. Van Horn out there with Johnson. Then it's Pierce. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Bosh in at the five down low. And for the Cavaliers, the rim protectors standing tall for him, Mobley and Allen. Mitchell is out there with Darius Garland. And it's Strus in at the three, the small forward. And so off the tip, it's Washington. He's up. That's good from Doncic on the assist by Johnson.
And he's such a polished shooter. You can't give Doncic these kinds of opportunities or he's going to burn you.
Strus passes to Allen. Mitchell looking it over.
The defender a little out of position there, forced to foul.
First team foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
At the line for your Cavaliers with 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
We've seen Donovan Mitchell go off. He's gone for 70+ in a game. That is special. For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Lets it go from deep. And again, Washington with the triple.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And, GA, you think about high skill level offensive players. Darius Garland near the very top of that list.
Well, the son of an NBA point guard, Winston Garland, Darius has been preparing for this level his entire life. And his offensive package is as polished as anyone.
That one falls. Doncic has got 10 points in the game.
And showing he's got a few tricks up his sleeve there. Doncic's handles are very impressive.
It's Allen, top of the key. Back to Garland. A basket good off the assist from Allen.
When you give Garland these looks, he's going to find ways to capitalize. But I love his aggressiveness.
It's Luka, the long-range marksman.
Got to have some confidence in your ability to shoot it from out there.
Garland against Doncic. That one's good, and the Washington lead is cut to just 5 on the basket for Garland. And Chris Bosh with the slam.
And Bosh can use his size like he did there. And he can step out and hit the jump shot as well. You love the versatility.
The wide open look here for Garland. Another miss by Garland. And here's Doncic from the arc, and he trains the three. But let's see, they may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of his hand in time.
The previous play is under review.
Locker room, they're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got that shot off in time.
And the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing it up, and even before we look at the replay, I'm pretty sure he got that off in time.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the call is going to be overturned. The second look shows that he did, in fact, beat the clock.
Yeah, they're glad they're going to get those points. It wasn't too long ago that they wouldn't even have looked at it on the monitor. But replay's here, and it's here to stay for situations just like that one.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Washington out in front. They're up by 10. We've got more in store for you right after this. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
Here's Garland. The big men on the floor for him, Mobley and Allen. Garland is out there with it. And it's Strus in at the small forward. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Now, here's Doncic. 10-point lead. This is their biggest.
And it doesn't take much
for Doncic to get hot. And once that happens, boy, he is almost unguardable.
Doncic with the steal. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. And again, Washington with the triple.
Saw the transition opportunity, got down the court, cashed in.
Garland, the pass to Allen. Back to Garland. Cleveland moving the ball around. Just 5 to shoot. A three-pointer off the mark. And it's Washington's ball. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Doncic! Oh, falling away!
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Now, here's Garland. From outside. Does not go in.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And a beautiful finish by Doncic.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Knocks down the 3.
Ooh, spotting the open man, delivering the dime.
Here's Doncic. Excellent chance, but doesn't go. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg, in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right, but with the way they...
Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, and with me tonight, Greg Anthony and Tim Legler. So with Thompson sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Kevin McHale right now. We've got Pierce. Jalen Johnson is out there with Chris Bosh. Then it's Van Horn.
Here we go.
And it's Doncic in at the 1 spot. And for Orlando, the guard pair for him will be Suggs and Bane. Down low, it's Banchero and Carter. And it's Wagner in at the small forward.
And he's such a polished shooter. You can't give Doncic these kinds of opportunities, or he's going to burn you.
Bounce pass Wagner. Pass to Banchero. Suggs kicks to Bane. The three-pointer is right on target.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Good on the three-point shot. Doncic has got 5 now.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Playing with some force on the interior. You gotta love Carter Jr. playing with that level of physicality.
And Doncic gets it to go.
And I'm not really sure that's the time for the fadeaway, but he sure can make it.
Suggs with the ball. Outside, Bane. Banchero has screen on Pierce. Bane kicks to Carter. Pocket 6. Pass to Bane. Launches it. Rebound, Washington. Doncic fires from way outside. And again, Washington with the triple.
Seems like everyone's taking long threes these days, but Doncic has natural power in those legs, generates range with ease.
Now, here's Wagner. Here is Carter. To the inside. Here's Suggs. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet.
A point-blank range. That is too easy.
There's the triple. Oh, Doncic launching that one.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And so that's the end of the first half. Washington leads by 6. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
Well, there is nothing better than watching scorers get their points within the flow of the offense.
So on the floor for Washington, Johnson is out there with Chris Bosh. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Pierce. And it's Van Horn into the small forward. Luka hits the three.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
That's tipped.
Oh, my word. You can't play much tougher interior defense than that.
And again, Washington with the triple.
And it's so hard to take away the three from Doncic. He needs very little space, and if you press up on him, he'll go right around you.
Now, here's Banchero. Outside, Suggs. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Suggs has got 7 points. Doncic. And so now a timeout called by Kevin McHale. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Sengun's checked in for Washington. Doncic. A three-pointer.
Look, they've earned this victory tonight. Tough to dominate the way they did.
It looks like they've got it wrapped up. What a night. Great execution on their part.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. Payne launches it. Sengun with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Doncic driving to the basket. They retain possession.
And when Banchero turns it up, he can be a factor at the defensive end.
Count it.
And it was going back and forth there for a while, but now starting to just stretch out that lead a bit. They're definitely looking like the better team.
It's good.
Great job on the assist, scanning the floor and finding that open look.
For three. The three goes down.
And there's no shortage of fight in Doncic. He's a counter puncher. Hit him with a three, and he is coming right back at you.
Jacks up a three. Drained from outside. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Tim Legler and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan, and we thank you for tuning in. And now, our player of the game, Luka Doncic. Thanks for tuning in this Wednesday. 2K Sports presents the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. So with Thompson sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Kevin McHale right now. Jalen Johnson is out there with Van Horn. Then it's Pierce. Then there's Bosch. And it's Doncic in at the 1 spot. And for the Pelicans, Murphy and Williamson up in the forward slots. Fears is out there with Jones, and it's Messi in at the 5.
Here we go.
And so off the tip, it's Washington's ball. Johnson dishes to Doncic. The 3 buries the long-range jumper.
That's Luka magic, taking a difficult shot from deep range and making it look easy.
New Orleans moving it around. Pass to Fears. 5 on the clock. Puts it up.
Grab that.
And so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here.
Hey, yo, right here.
Williamson in the post. Johnson's there.
Well, that's excellent defense by Johnson. Able to protect the rim without foul.
The 3 for Doncic. And again, Washington with the triple.
Yeah, and being able to catch and shoot is a skill in itself. Some guys need the ball in their hands to be effective.
To the middle. Pierce's shot is off. And so Doncic will bring it up for Washington. They lead by 6, their biggest margin.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
Now here's Williamson. Pass to Messi. Just 5 on the clock. To end the run. And it's Luka with the rebound. And stolen by Fears. No good on the shot. That'll do it for the first half. Washington leads by 9. And will return shortly. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
So for New Orleans right now, Murphy and Williamson up in the forward slots. Herbert Jones is out there with Fears. And it's Messi in at center.
Strong play down low. He's not afraid to get a few bruises.
Doncic fired from way outside. And again, Washington with the triple.
And he's got a good handle, excellent body control. Doncic is a threat to pull up from anywhere.
Here's Fears. Started by Doncic. Over Fears. And Washington again with the bucket.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
Shoots it up. Got it to go.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
And New Orleans going with a whole new group out there. And Murray, here we go. And he slams it down with a one-arm hammer. Here's Doncic. From deep. Knocks down the three.
Yeah, they can count this one in the win column. It has been a tremendous effort.
Yeah, look, sometimes you just break your opponent's spirit, and I think this has been one of those times.
And that one is good. On the wing, Doncic. Guarded by Poole. Three. Good.
And we know Doncic has limitless range, but for him, it's about becoming more consistent from deep.
And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one to come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. So with Thompson sitting on the bench, here's the five for Kevin McHale right now. Jalen Johnson is out there with Chris Bosh. Then it's Pierce. Then it's Van Horn.
Here we go.
And it's Doncic in at point guard. And for the Pacers, they're going with Mathurin and Nesmith on the wings. Siakam is out there with Toppin. And it's Nembhard in at the point guard position.
Off the bounce, Siakam can get his own shot, and he's pretty smooth as his ball handling has improved. And the athleticism, unquestioned.
That was a sweet one right there.
And so it's Indiana with it. After Luka Doncic hitting the three. Nesmith can't get it to go. And a deep three from Doncic. From beyond the arc and then some. Doncic has got 6.
Way downtown, Doncic testing the limits of his range there.
Nembhard the pass to Nesmith. Now Siakam. Back to Nesmith. Pass to Mathurin. Sent back by Bosh.
Oh, using that length on defense, Bosh positioning himself well to come up with the block.
Off target from three-point range. Doncic looking it over. And again, Washington with the triple.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Pulls up on the wing. Fast break. Doncic.
Nice work there from Doncic. Saw an opportunity to cash in and didn't let it go awry.
And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
All right, look who's coming out of the corner for your Breakers Dance Crew. Give them a hand, fans. Your Breakers Dance Crew.
27 seconds left in the first half. And it's sent back by Bosh.
This is the kind of defense you love seeing. He went after that block and got it.
And that one's good. Doncic.
Man, they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Yeah, I agree with you. A big run taking place right now, and it looks to be the beginning of the end.
It's good, and the Washington lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket from Siakam. 3 from the inbound, and that's good. Luka Doncic for 3. Doncic has got 17, and we've reached halftime in this one. Washington out in front. They lead by 13. And we'll be back right after this. Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
So with Thompson sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Kevin McHale right now. We've got Johnson. Luka Doncic out there with Pierce. Then there's Chris Bosh. And it's Van Horn in at the 3. And here is Siakam. After Luka Doncic hitting the 3. Pass to Nembhard. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Mathurin against Doncic. They get it back. There's the 3. Fires the 3. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Doncic has got 23 points.
Doncic giving you the full package. Superstar for sure.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That is his first foul of the game. So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. 59 seconds left in the second half of basketball. Left side, Halliburton. 5 to shoot. Stolen by Bosh. Doncic outside. And again, Washington with the triple.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
No one near Shepard as he lets it go. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. And it's Doncic missing.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
He was all alone on that one.
Perfect feed. You make it easy on your teammates if you get it to them on time.
Shoots it up. Another one falls for Washington.
Luka knows he can get that shot off quickly, simply trusting his instincts there.
And here's McConnell. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Luka.
Good shot, man. Hey, yo, right there. Come on now, baby. Come on, come on.
Hey, stop that!
Greetings, everyone. An enticing showdown here on 2K Sports. We're so glad you could join us. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. So with Thompson sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Kevin McHale right now. Pierce is out there with Luka Doncic. Then it's Van Horn. Then there's Bosch. And it's Johnson in at the 4. Aldridge out there with Haywood. Then it's Magic Johnson. Then it's Thomas. And it's Rice in at the shooting guard position. From downtown, and it's Luka Doncic with the 3. Doncic has got the game going here with the first basket for Washington. Johnson kicks to Rice. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson.
And look at how Rice is just totally ready for the moment. Just put the ball in his hands, and he's good to go.
It doesn't go either for Doncic. For the 3. Rebound, Washington. Lets it go with the 3. And again, Washington with the triple.
And the defense has to be aggressive with Luka from range. Give him any space, and he is looking to pull.
Johnson against Doncic. Stolen by Bosch. Doncic looking it over. Goes up from the top of the key. And Washington again with the bucket.
Look, he's the kind of player that has you awake at 3 a.m. asking yourself, how do I stop him?
Haywood, the pass to Johnson. Shoots the 3. And Pierce pulls it down. We've got 28 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Stolen by Haywood. A floater. A shot. No good. Nice D from Doncic. The 3 ball. The shot. No good. Outside Thomas. Johnson, a wide open look. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Washington out in front. They lead by 5. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a moment. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
So with Smith sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Kevin McHale right now. They've got Jalen Johnson. Luka Doncic out there with Pierce. Then it's Van Horn. And it's Bosch in at the center position. And that one's good. Doncic.
And Doncic used to creating kind of a luxury for him to simply catch and shoot.
Doncic has gone 4 of 8 from the field. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Harden. Johnson outside. No one near him. Johnson with the rebound. The 3 for Doncic. It's Luka, the long-range marksman.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
He's off from 3. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Washington. Bosch, the screen. 18 feet away. Not going to go.
It's just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
Well, you want your players to keep playing hard, but let's be honest, this game's over.
2-second difference between shot clock and gameplay. Johnson outside. Here's Doncic. And he misses the J. And there's the 3. Doncic outside. And so Washington takes the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances. The NBA on 2K Sports welcomes you to Wednesday afternoon basketball. In this game, we'll see Washington going up against the Pacers. And along with Greg Anthony and Jim Legler, this is Kevin Harlan. So with Smith sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Kevin McHale right now. We've got Bosch, Van Horn out there with Johnson. Then there's Doncic, and it's Pierce in at the shooting guard position. And for Indiana, they're going with Mathurin and Neesmith on the wing. Siakam is out there with Toppin. And it's Nembhard in at the point. Here's Nembhard after Luka Doncic's bucket. And he dunks it down.
And he wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble there.
Nope, up and in with the one-hand finish, the most basic possible.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, I mean, he's a very good shooter, but from that distance, his percentages go down.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. It is good, the assist from Bosch.
And it's so hard to take away the 3 from Doncic. He needs very little space, and if you press up on him, he'll go right around you.
Here's Nembhard. Nembhard is screen on Pierce. Here's Neesmith. No good with the triple. And it's Washington's ball. It's a 3-point game. Nailed from 3-point land. Doncic has got 8 points.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
And the Pacers can't get it to go.
Well, he wanted to answer that 3 with one of his own. Unfortunately, he couldn't knock it down.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
And one thing about this league we know, momentum can change in an instant.
And it's Mathurin missing. Here's Washington now. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. And Luka Doncic again from deep. 14 points for him.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
Over in the corner, Mathurin. Indiana again missing.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Yeah, it's just time to settle everything down. Get high percentage looks, and then D up.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Pass to Neesmith. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And here's Doncic from the arc. Basket is good. The assist from Bosch. Bosch has got 4 assists in the game.
They have a good plan going right now, and they're starting to create separation.
I like their offensive approach. They've been aggressive, but under control.
Second free throw, no good. And so a pretty lopsided game for the first half. Washington leads by 17. We'll get right back to the action when we return. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
There is nothing better than watching scorers get their points within the flow of the offense.
They're going with Mathurin and Neesmith on the wing. Toppin is out there with Pascal Siakam. And it's Nembhard in at the 1 spot. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half with. A challenging stretch here for Indiana. Pass to Toppin. Misses the 3. Takes the 3. That's good from Doncic on the assist by Johnson. Doncic has got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Washington. 16 seconds left here in the second half. Nembhard, the pass to Siakam. From deep. A shot by Nembhard, no good. The 3 for Doncic. And again, Washington with the triple.
And they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Well, this run has given them a bit of separation, but few leads in this league are safe.
Fires from deep. Drains it from beyond the arc. Doncic has got 32 points.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
And this run should seal this win. What a timely burst.
And with that 3 ball, it puts a halt to the 12-point run by Washington.
And Luka Doncic again from deep.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
Neesmith finds Toppin for three. Bosch grabs the miss. So it's Washington now, and Doncic gets it to go.
The skill of Doncic at 6'7", 230, it makes him an impossible matchup defensively.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And that's an intentional foul.
Luka Doncic, third personal foul, second team foul.
That free throw, good from Nembhard.
Andrew Nembhard.
And both free throws, good for Nembhard. And Washington has possession. The three for Doncic. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. Now Nembhard. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one to come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did. Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. So with Thompson sitting on the bench, here's the five for Kevin McHale right now. Bosch is out there with Johnson. Then it's Van Horn. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Pierce in at the shooting guard. And for San Antonio, filling the perimeter spots are Castle and Vassell. Barnes operates at the 4 with Wembanyama at the 5. And it's Fox in at the 1.
You cannot give Luka any space out beyond the arc because he'll make you pay every time.
In the corner, Castle with it. Good, and a nice assist from Fox.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Savvy pass, moving the ball to the person with the best shot on the floor.
Castle on the wing. Oh, good on the 3. Here's Washington. 4-point game.
Luka with so many physical gifts. Taking flight right there.
Doncic has gotten everything to drop so far. Shooting 4 of 4. A pass to Fox. Over in the corner, Barnes. Back to Fox. 3-pointer. Barnes can't get it to go. And here's Doncic from the arc. Barnes grabs the miss. Now Vassell. Now Castle. Defended by Pierce. Spurs passing it around. And Fox gets it to go.
Got to respect the jumper of Fox now. The form is solid, and he's a lefty, which always makes a guy dangerous.
And it's in there. Doncic has got 11 points.
Tell you what, fellas, he is fun to watch when he's working like that and getting to the hoop.
In the corner, it's Wembanyama. Off target with his 3. Beyond the arc. No shot off that time. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Washington leads by 5. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
So with Thompson sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Kevin McHale right now. We've got Chris Bosh. Doncic out there with Pierce. Then it's Jalen Johnson. And it's Van Horn. And at the 3, the small forward. Here's Barnes. After Luka Doncic's bucket, High post shot. And Washington again with the bucket.
Doncic giving you the full package. Superstar for sure.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys. Really hard to stay competitive when you're taking low percentage shots.
Doncic. There's 48 seconds left here in the second half of the game. And down goes the three.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
All right, that was your dance team. Make some noise.
Vassell against Bosch. Can't get it.
The defense may have given him that one. Based on the results, you see why.
He drills the three.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Here's Washington. Big stretch here going 10-2. Shot clock at 5. Fires the three. Buries the deep ball.
Three.
And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team. It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony. So with Smith sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Kevin McHale right now. Johnson is out there with Chris Bosh. Then there's Luka Doncic. Then it's Pierce, and it's Van Horn in at the 3. And for New Orleans, Murphy and Williamson up in the forward slots. Jones is out there with Fears. And it's Messi in at the center position. Messi with the ball. He's covered by Bosch. Now Doncic puts up a 3. It's the three-point bomb.
Man, that is ridiculous range from Luka Doncic. Yes, step across half-court line, I'm in my range.
Pass to Williamson. Down low. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
New Orleans shooting their first free throw this game.
My favorite thing about Jeremiah Fears, he has a knack for coming through in clutch moments, and you need that from someone who's naturally ball dominant. Not quite enough defense that time around, just lucky he was off.
Back to Jones. Pass to Fears. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Williamson, the pass to Jones. No good with the wing jumper. Pierce kicks to Doncic. And that comes off the assist by Pierce. Doncic has got 6.
Well, Luka Doncic on the receiving end of a quality pass. We usually see him with the ball.
Pierce's shot is off. And so Doncic will bring it up for Washington. It's a three-point game. Here's Fears. By Doncic.
Oh, Fears. How explosive.
20 seconds left to play here in the half. Doncic fires from way outside. That doesn't go either for Doncic. Williamson with the bounce pass. The tray. No good that time. Doncic from deep three-point land. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Washington out in front, leading by a point. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. All right, they're measuring up the shot.
And it's Washington's ball. They lead by 1. So on the floor for Washington, we've got Bosch, Van Horn out there with Johnson. Then there's Luka Doncic, and it's Pierce in at the 2 spot. Fears with it, guarded by Doncic. Here's Williamson, and finished off by Williamson.
Well, what a dunk artist this guy is. Whenever Williamson takes flight, you're just expecting to see something special.
Now here's Doncic. He's got 9. Can't hit from downtown. Doncic has got the lead up to 5 now for Washington. And it's the Pelicans' ball. Pass to Messi. Williamson against Bosch. Jay. And a miss there on the triple.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
And timeout called by Willie Green. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. And taken away by Johnson. Doncic fires. Oh, Doncic from way outside.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
And so Doncic will bring it up for Washington. They've led by as many as 11 points. Down it goes for 3.
Yeah, I think that one closes the door on any comeback hopes. Impressive performance.
To me, they just looked a step quicker out there. They certainly looked to want it more than their opponent.
Trained from outside.
Just another ho-hum, brilliant offensive performance from Luka Doncic.
Puts up the 3, and it's off. Nice use of the glass on the finish. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never... Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. So with Thompson sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Kevin McHale right now. Luka Doncic out there with Pierce. Then there's Chris Bosh. Then it's Johnson, and it's Van Horn in at the 3 spot. And go. For Los Angeles, in the forward slots, we'll see Leonard and Collins. Harden out there with Bradley Beal. And it's Zubac in at the center, filling out the middle. Now here's Harden. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. And Leonard gets it to go.
You set him up more often than not. Leonard will knock him down.
Trying to get open is Johnson. That one good for 2.
If you feel good about it, take it.
And it's Harden with the ball for Los Angeles. Outside Collins. And the 3 off target. Here's Doncic. Good, and it's Bosh picking up the assist. Doncic has got his second basket.
And he's such a polished shooter. You can't give Doncic these kinds of opportunities, or he's going to burn you.
Shot by Collins, no good. Doncic right side. Over Harden. Doncic right at the doorstep.
He's someone opposing defenses have a hard time game planning for.
Leonard kicks to Harden. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Trains the three-pointer.
He's got a good handle, excellent body control. Doncic is a threat to pull up from anywhere.
Has to be over Bosch. That one's good, and the Washington lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Bradley Beal.
Taking full advantage of a gap in the mid-range coverage.
The three for Doncic. That doesn't go either for Doncic. And it's the Clippers' ball. Inside. And the dunk by Zubac.
Amazing how many different guys can throw it down in this league.
26 seconds left here in the first half. And here's Doncic from the arc. And again, Washington with the triple.
Seems like everyone's taking long threes these days, but Doncic has natural power in those legs, generates range with ease. And that was a little bit of a range spell.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistent. Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Good if it goes. Nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
Boy, that was close. Got it in just in the nick of time.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Washington out in front. They're up by 3. And we'll be back with you right after this. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
A pair up front. That'll be Collins and Zubac. Out on the perimeter, we'll see Beal and Leonard. And it's Harden going to go on. It's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Crushing blow to the host right there. I mean, they were in this game for what felt like only a second before instantly giving that three-pointer up. That's one he knows he should have drained.
Beyond the arc. Oh, Doncic from way outside.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you want to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
11-point game. Beal. And there's the 3.
The list of guys who have led the league in points and assists, well, it's a short one. That includes James Harden, LeBron, Wilt, Oscar, amongst others.
Got it.
That one's going to be the final dagger, and these guys can now celebrate.
Market time of death. Does that mean we get to officially enter garbage time? I vote hopefully yes.
Bosch with it. Zubac defending. Can't connect from long distance. Not sure the miracle Craig is on hand here tonight for them.
Well, they need one, but gonna play it until the final whistle.
The most underrated part of Harden's game, his playmaking. James is amazing at setting up other players.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. It's good.
Nice pass. Rather than trying to score it himself in a tough way, he kicks it outside.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Doncic. Basket is good.
Guys, you never know what you'll see when you're watching Luka Doncic. His offensive creativity is through the roof.
Here's Harden. Lets loose a three. No good there. Puts up a deep three. That one misses. And so Washington takes the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin. Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. So with Smith sitting on the bench, here's the five for Kevin McHale right now. We've got Luka Doncic. Jalen Johnson is out there with Bosh. Then it's Pierce. And it's Van Horn in at the three, the small forward. And for the Cavaliers, the rim projectors standing tall for them, Mobley and Allen. Donovan Mitchell is out there with Garland. And it's Strus in at the three spot. Now here's Allen. 6 to shoot. Garland, the pass to Strus. From outside, off the mark. Here's Washington now. The three for Doncic. Buries it from three-point range. Doncic has got the first basket of the game for Washington.
And showing he's got a few tricks up his sleeve there. Doncic's handles are very impressive.
Mobley a screen on Doncic. Garland, no good. Doncic outside. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Mitchell outside. Garland, the pass to Allen. And here is Mitchell. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And here's Garland for three. Hits it from three-point range. Garland's got himself going there. His first points of the game in the deep ball. Doncic!
And there's no shortage of fight in Doncic. He's a counter-puncher. Hit him with a three. Now that's incredible. A huge bucket in the most emphatic way possible. Now that is not supposed to happen.
Garland's gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And here's Doncic from the arc. And again, Washington with the triple.
And it's so hard to take away the three from Doncic. He needs very little space, and if you press up on him, he'll go right around.
Another miss by Garland. Doncic against Garland. Doncic outside. And again, Washington with the triple.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes that.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And so we conclude the first half. Washington leads by 7. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot.
You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
The big men on the floor for him, Mobley and Allen. Darius Garland is out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's Strus in at the small forward. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Mitchell outside. Back to Garland. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. 71. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Washington. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. A nice shot by Doncic.
And it doesn't take much for Doncic to get hot. And once that happens, well, he is almost unguardable.
Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with the three of his own.
Here's the pass to Doncic. Fires the three. And again, Washington with the triple.
Yeah, they can count this one in the win column. It has been a tremendous effort.
Yeah, look, sometimes you just break your opponent's spirit, and I think this has been one of those times.
Mitchell outside. Allen with the screen for Mitchell. And again, unable to change the momentum here. Here's Washington now. Luka Doncic, 16-footer drops in.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this win.
Drills the three-pointer.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
And here is Mitchell. Mobley a screen on Pierce. For three, Mitchell offline. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that about wraps it up. Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan, and with me at the table tonight, Greg Anthony and Tim Legler. So with Thompson sitting on the bench, here's the five for Kevin McHale right now. Johnson is out there with Van Horn. Then there's Luka Doncic. Then there's Chris Bosh.
Here we go.
And it's Pierce in at the two-guard spot. And for Portland, they've got Klingon. Sharp out there with Holiday. Then there's Tamani Kamara. And it's Avdia in at the four.
Man, how about the confidence Johnson possesses? That's a phenomenal job right there, using his body control and finishing.
Avdia gets the bucket.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of...
Oh, he flew in there.
Wow. And Johnson giving these fans a show.
Outside, Avdia. Oh, good on the triple. Johnson with it.
Down hard. Watch out below. Woo.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special.
One more.
Doncic against Holiday. Outside, Avdia. Drops in the tray. Avdia's got 5 now.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Here's Johnson. And Klingon pulls it down. Here's Sharp. Johnson with the block.
Great job right there assessing the situation and then coming up with that block. This is exactly the kind of defender Johnson is capable of becoming.
Diving in. Oh, and the jam by Sharp.
Out of this world. Sharp is so quick into the air, and then he just hangs forever. Able to do things most others can't.
Here's Johnson.
Right here.
16 seconds left here in the first half. Pass to Van Horn. 6 on the shot clock. The layup off target.
He was bothered just enough to miss that shot. That's good work by the defense.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Portland out in front, leading by a point. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. Jalen Johnson with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
When he gets the ball this deep and establishes position, now it's a matter of getting to his go-to move that he loves.
Aiden Sharp is out there at Holiday. Then there's Tamani Kamara. Then it's Avdia. And it's clinging in at the foul. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
Oh, what a slam! Clean that up! And that was impressive. Johnson can flat out fly.
There's 25 seconds left to play in the second half. Sharp, the pass to Holiday. Sharp with this screen on Pierce. Back to Sharp. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here.
17 seconds on the shot clock. 17.
Here's Johnson. He's got 8.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Holiday. And the offensive rebound by Portland.
Oh, the nerves on this guy.
Completely unfazed by what's at stake. That's just clutch.
Doncic fires a three-pointer. Good.
Well, controlling your heart rate in big moments like this is something that coaches talk about, and this guy can do it.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. And talking about the approach now, what are they looking at?
Hey, they do have enough time here. If they shoot quickly to get the 2 for 1, we'll see if they try.
Holiday surveying the floor. 36 seconds left to play here in the second half. Sharp.
Has to love that. That's great rim protection by Johnson.
A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Just 4 to shoot.
Away team foul. Chris Paul. First personal foul.
This free throw is good, and that narrows the gap to 1. Good on both.
And this team knows they can rely on him in these situations. He is so consistent at the free throw line.
Now, here's Doncic. Releases. No good. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. So on the floor for Washington. We've got Johnson. It's out there with Pierce. Then it's Van Horn. And it's Bosch at the 5 spot.
And he's such a polished shooter. You can't give Doncic these kinds of opportunities, or he's going to burn them.
On the wing, Holiday. Guarded by Doncic. Sharp against Pierce. That one is off. And so Doncic will bring it up for Washington. A 2-point game. Doncic knocks in the 3.
And the defense has to be aggressive with Luka from range. Give him any space, and he is looking to pull.
Doncic with the steal, and now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Doncic missed on the 3. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. 23 seconds left to play in OT, and this battle continuing. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that hole?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
You have to be smart here. If they're successful, the foul has got to happen quickly.
First personal foul.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
And if you get a chance to build your lead at the free throw line, you've got to take it.
And they've been a different team here in overtime. They just seem to have lost their energy.
For 3.
And guys, overtime not nearly as competitive as regulation. They've used up all their energy just getting it to overtime.
Takes the 3. That's in there. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally came together. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. So with Thompson sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Kevin McHale right now. We've got Chris Bosh. Johnson is out there with Van Horn. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Pierce in at the shooting guard position. And for Brooklyn, the post tandem, Porter Jr. and Claxton. Terrence Mann is out there with Demon. And it's Williams at the 3. Now here's Williams. There's Porter with the 3. Johnson with the rebound. Here's Doncic. Makes it off the glass.
Nice work from Doncic. Doing a good job finding a way to get it done inside.
That's to Claxton. On the wing, Porter. Here's Demon. Offline with his 3. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Washington. Over Demon. That doesn't go either for Doncic. Here's Mann on the arc, and he's good on the 3-ball.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Second chance shot. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one. And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Here's Porter after Luka Doncic's bucket. Outside Porter. That's the Demon. Just 5 on the clock. The Nets need to get a shot off here. No good from outside. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Washington leads by 3. And we'll be back with you right after this.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot.
Here's Washington now. It's a 3-point game. So on the floor for Washington. Here's out there with Doncic. Then there's Bosch. Then it's Van Horn. And it's Johnson in at the power forward. Here's Mann after Luka Doncic's bucket. The Nets working the ball around now. And it's Demon missing. Tries from the block. Doncic with the strong move inside.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit. Boy, he is fundamentally sound. Tough cover.
Here's Doncic. He clangs that one off the back iron. And down it falls. Doncic has got 12 in the game. Now Porter shoots the 3. Buries the deep ball.
True sniper from long range. Porter Jr. with a nice stroke on that shot. Good awareness that time to put the shot right back up before the defense could react.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Now Claxton. Porter outside. Here's Demon. Guarded by Doncic. Porter. And get the 3. And he commits the intentional foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Doncic. He connects on the short J.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial. With the game as tight as it is, big points there.
And an intentional foul right there.
Demon. First personal foul. Team second.
It's the first, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Boy, those were big free throws right there. That's exactly how you want to close out a game.
And now the fans break. Doncic with the ball.
Look, when you're defending Bosch, I think you got to get your body into him and on him. Box him out on the misses, or he'll do what he just did there.
Williams. The 3 is off. Doncic fires. The 3 goes down.
3.
And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent. Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sport. Bringing you the NBA. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. So with Thompson sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Kevin McHale right now. They've got Jalen Johnson. Luka Doncic out there with Pierce. Then there's Bosch. And it's Van Horn in at the small forward. And for Brooklyn, the post tandem, Porter Jr. and Claxton. Terrence Mann is out there with Demon. And it's Williams at the 3 spot. Van Horn, the pass to Pierce. Claxton with the steal. Right side, Porter. Doncic fires from way outside. Good, it's Bosch picking up the assist.
Man, that is ridiculous range from Luka Doncic. Yes, step across half-court line, I'm in my range.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his first foul. And Brooklyn has possession. It's a three-point game. Porter in the corner. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Doncic. Pass to Van Horn. Back to Doncic.
Hey, yo, right here, baby. Hey.
From deep three-point territory. Kept alive. Williams with the steal.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Brooklyn shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. Free throw good. Demon. So he gets them both.
This is a guy who will happily go to the line if that's what the defense wants to give him.
The putback. It's good on the putback.
And Johnson is one of those guys that is just all over the glass, takes pride in just outworking the opponent.
Pass to man. And it's Jalen Johnson with the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. For Brooklyn, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. He's off on the first.
And you can tell Porter Jr. wants to keep getting better, and that's one reason why this team is still so high on him.
Bosch passes to Doncic. And then Johnson at the dunk.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Chris Bosh.
Boy, you love to see that. That's where Nick Claxton carving space and drawing contact. That's big time.
That one is no good. And such a valuable guy to this team's rotation. Nick Claxton is important.
You know, Kev, I'll tell you one thing. This guy brings a ton of energy. He's willing to battle for loose balls, for rebounds. On the defensive end, you know he can make an impact. There's incredible length, and I still think a ceiling that he can get to.
Gets the three-pointer to fall. Doncic has got 6.
Don't give Luka any airspace, especially when he's handling the rock. This guy's always a threat in the pull-up game.
2 on the clock. Good on the shot.
And you know what? They've been on a nice run here, had the ability to widen the gap. Now they are rolling.
This is a dominant stretch. I am so impressed with how they've played together as a unit over this last stretch.
And that concludes the first half. Washington leads by 11. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. So with Thompson sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Kevin McHale right now. Jalen Johnson is out there with Van Horn. Then there's Bosh. Then there's Doncic, and it's Pierce in at the shooting guard.
But Doncic, when he's making that three, it sets every other aspect of his game up.
Doncic has gone 4 for 9 from the field. And a wide open look for Porter. Connects from three-point range.
The shortest 3 on the floor, that corner. That is why guys shoot such a good percentage from there.
That's good from Doncic on the assist by Johnson. 14 points for him.
Luka is always on time to answer a big shot by an opponent.
It's tipped. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
Better to be lucky than good. That pass was just deflected and not stolen. Dodged the bullet there.
Porter outside. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you can see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Now Claxton. Luka Doncic. Oh, the jumper goes.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Knocks down the 3.
We call this a rim read, folks. You touch the painted area, and the first thing you're thinking is, let me find the shooter.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Williams with the rebound. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Bosh. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA